Gaetz says he will seek to oust McCarthy as Speaker this week. Washington, AP, Representative Matt Gaetz said Sunday he will try to remove House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, a fellow Republican, from his leadership position this week after McCarthy relied on Democratic support to pass legislation that avoided a government shutdown. "Bring it on," McCarthy responded. Gaetz, a longtime McCarthy nemesis, said on CNN's State of the Union that McCarthy was in brazen, material breach of agreements he made with House Republicans in January when he ran for Speaker. As a result, Gaetz said he would be filing a motion to vacate the chair as House rules permit. McCarthy's response: "So be it. Bring it on. Let's get over with it and let's start governing," he said on CBS's Face the Nation. No speaker has ever been removed from office through such a move. Procedural votes could be offered to halt the motion, or it could trigger a House floor vote on whether McCarthy, R-Calif, should remain Speaker. "I think we need to rip off the Band-Aid," said Gaetz, R. Florida. "I think we need to move on with new leadership that can be trustworthy." McCarthy has the support of a large majority of House Republicans, but because the GOP holds such a slim majority, he may need votes from some Democrats to keep his job. File. Representative Matt Gaetz, R. Florida, appears before the House Rules Committee to propose amendments to the Department of Homeland Security Appropriations Bill, at the Capitol in Washington, Friday, September 22, 2023. AP photo, J. Scott Applewhite, file. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. The only way Kevin McCarthy is Speaker of the House at the end of this coming week is if Democrats bail him out, Gaetz said. Countering that, Representative Mike Lawler, RNY, spoke of Gaetz's diatribe of delusional thinking. Lawler told ABC's This Week that Gaetz was acting for personal, political reasons. The rules of the House allow for any single lawmaker, Democrat or Republican, to make a motion to vacate the chair, essentially an attempt to oust the Speaker from that leadership post through a privileged resolution. In January, McCarthy, hoping to appease some on the hard right as he fought to gain their vote for Speaker, agreed to give as few as 5 Republican members the ability to initiate a vote to remove him. But when that was not good enough for his critics, he agreed to reduce that threshold to 1, the system that historically has been the norm. Proponents of allowing a lone lawmaker to file the motion said it promotes accountability, noting its long history in the House. The last use of the motion was in 2015, when then Rep. Mark Meadows of North Carolina, a Republican who later became President Donald Trump's White House Chief of Staff, introduced a resolution to declare the Speaker's office vacant. 2 months later, Boehner, R. Ohio, said he would be stepping down. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. Associated Press staff writer Farnoosh Amiri contributed to this report. Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy, R-Calif, joined by Majority Whip Tom Emmer, R-Min, holds a news conference just after the House approved a 45-day funding bill to keep federal agencies open, but the measure must first go to the Senate, at the Capitol in Washington, Saturday, September 30, 2023. AP photo, J. Scott Applewhite, Rep. Matt Gaetz, R. Florida, walks to the House chamber, Friday, September 29, 2023, on Capitol Hill in Washington. AP photo, Jacqueline Martin, Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy, R-Calif, talks to reporters following a closed-door meeting with House Republicans after his last-ditch plan to keep the government temporarily open collapsed yesterday, at the Capitol in Washington, Saturday, September 30, 2023. A new vote is scheduled for Saturday. AP photo, J. Scott Applewhite.